Hi, I'm Katie Ziskind. I'm the owner of Wisdom Within Counseling. We have locations here in Niantic, Connecticut, and we offer counseling to residents of Florida. We're a holistic marriage and family therapist practice. So whether you're struggling with fighting or anger in your relationship, or your romance is just not going the way you want it to, or you're struggling with a sexless relationship after having children and a lot of responsibilities on your plate, or you just overall want more better communication and togetherness, our team is here to help you. In this video, we're going to talk about couples therapy and more specifically, Gottman couples therapy. So the Gottman method is something I'm trained in. I'm a level 2 Gottman therapist. And what this means is you get skills. Every single couples counseling session, you get homework to better enhance these skills at home, ways to get playful and build meaningful connection with your partner, and overall kind of overcome some of these societal and cultural fears, insecurities, and kind of apprehensiveness that may occur. Some people have fears of intimacy. Some people have jealousy around sex or around their romantic relationship that needs to be processed and talked about. Big emotions, anxiety, worry about the future, regrets about the past, any past sexual trauma that you've experienced, can really play a huge role in impacting your sex life, your romance, your marriage, and even how you handle conflict. If you grew up in a family where you had to be a people pleaser, you had to put other people's emotions first, you may have some built up anger, or you may have, a need now in your romantic relationship to activate that throat chakra and speak up and learn how to communicate, and ask for your needs to be met. So that can be a process of building courage and confidence. And I can help you and your partner learn how to get curious about one another. Because a lot of couples get stuck in what we call roommate syndrome. And roommate syndrome is where you just feel like two ships passing in the night. You don't really have that passion anymore. Sex might be this thing that's on the back burner. There's not much pleasure going on. And life just feels kind of heavy and boring. So we help couples kind of get playful again and really build a sense of connection together, all from emotional intimacy. So another reason why Gottman marriage therapy is really effective is because you get to learn about your partner in a new way than you never have before. A lot of times couples, don't know how to create new and meaningful experiences, and that's part of Gottman therapy. So studies show that when couples do different things, like things neither of them have ever done before. So let's say neither of you have ever gone to a certain park, right? Going to that park together is a new and beautiful experience, to be by the ocean or look at the trees and see the birds and the sunset. And that park becomes a new experience for you both and a shared experience together. So those are really key in what we do here as couples therapists. Another thing that's really important in your couples therapy journey is talking about sex in a positive way. A lot of times in our culture, our Americanized culture, we get shame, body shame for not looking a certain way, issues wanting our bodies to look different than they are. We internalize some shame. There might be rejection you feel sexually. There may also be guilt and blame kind of coming up around sexual experiences. So we really try to talk positively, and really open the conversation around sex, because there are not many places in your life, you can't talk about sex or sexual pleasure at work. You can't talk about that with friends. You can't start doing that in other places. So this couples therapy is that safe, confidential place to talk about improving your sex life. It can even be things like, what do we want our ideal sanctuary to look like? What do you want your bedroom to look like? If your bedroom is cluttered, if it's disorganized, if there are boxes everywhere, if there are even photos of family, sometimes that can, kind of dampen the vibe. So, a big thing is being able to make your space an environment to promote sexual pleasure and relaxation mentally. If you're looking over and you see a giant pile of laundry, that's probably going to dampen the mood. You'll hear my dogs barking in the background. But talking about how to create an environment that supports intimacy is a big part of marriage counseling. Another component of Gottman therapy, and this will be my last one for this video, as a reason why to start, is because you get effective techniques. So essentially you're building a toolkit. It's an imaginary toolkit. It may have some physical things in there too at your house, but you're building a kit to improve communication, to know how to talk when you're angry, to know how to calmly talk about betrayal or jealousy or big intense emotions that come up. To also know when to have these conversations. The timing of communication is key. Tone of voice is huge. So whether, you want to use a more direct tone or a light, playful tone, these things can all be a part of couples therapy. You can also start to feel a sense of closeness because you're not using negative communication like stonewalling or the silent treatment. And you also can feel empowered to communicate verbally, when maybe in a past situation you kind of froze up and didn't know what to say or how to meet your partner's needs or even how to express what you needed yourself. And so we really talk about communication as part of your toolkit. And you get to learn lifelong coping strategies, ways to positively build unity, to feel spiritually aligned as partners, and you can come to therapy to process when things don't go well, when that fight occurs, what happened? How do we use emotional validation skills next time? What was it like for both of you to have very different emotional experiences about the same thing? And where did that kind of fall apart? So couples therapy and marriage counseling is a beautiful experience of improving communication, supporting emotional intimacy, and essentially building a desire, rekindling safety, igniting passion, and really just all from talking about and giving space to emotions. So I'm Katie Ziskind, the owner of Wisdom Within Counseling. Here we offer video and in-person sessions. We help kids, teens, and of course couples in distress, which this video is primarily about. Whether you're struggling with body image issues, self-esteem, or wanting a better sex life, or even struggling with conflicts that never seem to get resolved, our team here would love to help you. We also offer some creative mind-body trauma therapies to help couples who have been suffering from painful past experiences, negative memories, intrusive negative thoughts, kind of getting stuck on the past. So these therapies are really helpful for getting in the present moment and building those new shared experiences together. And we offer creative art, painting, yoga, meditation, mindfulness, breathing techniques, even outdoor walking sessions in nature, and overall just positive lifestyle skills that can help you, make these changes on a personal level that can promote the love that you're looking for in your romantic relationship. And you can cope with distressing emotions in healthy ways too. So to get started in marriage counseling, building a meaningful, playful relationship with a Gottman Level 2 therapist such as myself, you can book your free phone consultation online at wisdomwithinct.com. Again, that's wisdomwithinct.com. You can also call or text us at 860-451-9364. Again, that's 860-451-9364. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm Katie Ziskind, the owner of Wisdom Within Counseling.